Hey there, it's Elysha. Thanks for joining me live today where I am going to share how to keep the heat from ruining your outfit. And the reason that I'm talking about this today, because the heat totally ruined my outfit today, I was duped. I had Milo, my son, his graduation from 8th grade was today, and we had to be midtown at 8:30 in the morning. Yesterday, I was thinking about what I was going to wear, and it's actually really funny. I asked, Milo was in my room, and I was like looking through my clothes. We were figuring out what he was gonna wear, and then I was like, what should I wear? And he's like, I don't know, just don't wear anything big, is what he said. And I was like, what do you mean by big? So I was like, well, I was thinking about wearing this. Okay, I was thinking about wearing this dress, and he was like, no. He's like, that is exactly what I mean when I say don't wear something big. He's like, and I was like, well, why? And he's like, because then everyone's gonna notice you. And he's like, here I am, I'm gonna be walking next to you, and you're just gonna be this really big flower. So anyways, I convinced him that this dress was actually perfect for a graduation, right? This, to me, total graduation dress. But anyhow, what happened was, this morning when I woke up, it was pouring rain outside, like major downpour. And I do not wear sandals when it's pouring rain. And in fact, I didn't even want to wear a dress. So basically, I was like, forget that dress. I am not going to wear that today because I would feel uncomfortable. It was actually like windy, thunderstorms, just pretty hideous weather outside. And I decided not to wear that dress. So instead, I went with an outfit, which is actually what I'm still wearing right now. It's, I wore this black top with these flower pants, and I put on my blazer on top of it. So this was the look that I ended up with. And anyways, this morning when it was probably like 60 something degrees and raining really hard, this was totally appropriate. Also, they had AC in the venue where we were. See, I gotta take this jacket off right now because the heat totally killing my outfit. But anyhow, so anyways, we get through the event, everything is fine with my outfit, but then we go outside and now it's no longer raining anymore, and instead it is, well, it's probably in the 70s, but the humidity was like 1,000%. And oh my God, it felt terrible. The weather was terrible. You could probably see my hair is still reeling from it. So I was duped by the weather, and because I'm always looking to take a lesson from when things don't go exactly as I hoped, the lesson that I learned today are the 3 things not to do when you don't want the heat to ruin your outfit. Because unfortunately, I did all these things. Well, I did one thing right, and I'm gonna tell you what these 3 things are so that you do not get duped by the weather and that you do not let the heat ruin what you're wearing. So the first thing that you want to pay attention to when you are getting dressed for 1,000% humidity or when it's really hot outside is you want to look closely at the fabrics that you're wearing. So I have a confession to make. This blazer here, this blazer is very old. I've had it for a long time. It's polyester. So the first thing you do not want to do when it's really hot outside is wear polyester. Do not wear polyester. It is a huge mistake. It is not breathable. You will sweat profusely in it, as I did today. Now this jacket, actually, it kind of took a beating. I don't know if you can see, but it got dirt like all over it. And if this wasn't this polyester jacket, like I'd try to salvage it, but I think this is my cue that it is time to finally get rid of this polyester blazer. I am not a fan of polyester, so I am clearing it out of my closet, but I have this blazer because I remember I bought it so long ago. I wanted to wear it over, I was going to a wedding, and I got this to go over the dress that I wore. Anyhow, it's been sitting in my closet, and then I started to resurrect it this summer, and then today it just got killed. So the first thing that you don't want to do when it's really hot outside is do not wear polyester. I suggest wearing cotton, so this would be really good. I suggest wearing cotton. Linen is really nice. Linen gets really messy looking. That is the problem with linen because I have this really nice linen dress. I was going to show it to you because it's sitting right here because I need to take it to the dry cleaner. But linen gets really wrinkly, so that's kind of problematic. I think cotton is your best bet when you don't want to have the heat ruin your outfit. Silk, I like silk. The problem with silk is that, well, I guess this happens with a lot of fabrics, is that you can see if you start to sweat. In silk, you can really notice it very easily. So I'm gonna suggest cotton when the weather is really hot outside, to stick with cotton. So the next thing that you want to pay attention to when you are getting dressed and it is really hot outside is you wanna look at the silhouette of your clothing, because when you wear tight clothes, it just clings to your body and it makes you feel hotter. So again, here I am in my top. This top is pretty tight and probably not the best shirt to wear. Now, the reason I wore this top was because my pants, I don't know if you can see, I forgot to bring my stool. Sometimes I bring my stool to step on when I want to show you full length. So my pants are actually quite baggy. So I like to balance proportions, and I wear baggy on the bottom and then I'll wear a tighter on top. But I think it would have been smarter when it's really hot out to go baggier on the top and then maybe tighter on the bottom. Maybe I could have done a skirt or a dress, but it was raining this morning. I didn't want to do the skirt or the dress because I don't like to wear sandals in the rain. Anyhow, so that is the next suggestion, is to pay attention to the silhouette of the clothing that you're wearing, and don't wear anything too tight, because it's just going to cling to your body and it's going to make you feel hotter, as is the case, is what happened with me today. The third thing, and this is the last suggestion I'm going to make for you to pay attention to when it's really hot outside and you don't want the weather to ruin what you're wearing, is to pay attention to the colors. Now, light colors are definitely going to be your friend because they reflect the light. Black absorbs the light. So, as you can see, what am I wearing? I'm wearing black, okay? So I wore black. So I made a few mistakes with my outfit and the weather today, but it's because I was duped, all right? The day started out as something completely different. Also, humidity, it really creeps up on you. Like, you don't realize, it can actually feel a little cool outside, but the humidity just makes it really thick. So the one good thing about wearing black or a dark color when it's really hot outside is when you do start sweating, because you're wearing a really dark color, then no one else can see your sweat. So like, I've got sweat like dripping down my back and it's just like really hot, but because I'm wearing a black top, you can't of wearing a dark color. So those are the 3 suggestions I have for you when you don't want the heat to ruin your outfit. Number 1, pay attention to the fabric of the clothing that you're wearing. Do not wear polyester, but I would suggest wearing cotton or any natural fabric. If you like linen and you're gonna be just standing up the whole time and not bending so as to get wrinkled, then linen is a great option. I actually wear linen. I have a linen dress. I wore it yesterday. It gets a little wrinkled, but you know, so be it. The next thing is to pay attention to the silhouettes of your clothing. And I suggest going looser, because then that just feels a little bit more free and a little bit more comfortable. When you wear tight clothes and it's hot, it just sticks to you, not in a good way. So I would suggest paying attention to the silhouettes and keeping your clothing a little bit more loose and a little bit more flowy. And then the last suggestion is to pay attention to the color of your clothing and to wear something light, because the lightness is going to reflect the sun and the heat. But if you do wear dark, as I did today, it's not the worst thing in the world, because nobody could tell I was completely sweating. And that is what happened to me today. I got so hot and sweaty. So I am definitely getting in the shower right now, and I can't wait to go put on some baggy, loose, flowy, white clothing in cotton. I've got a dress. I already know what I'm gonna wear. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next week. Okay, bye.